Hey, cousins. So, WWE been having a lot of international dates, which the plus side for us is we get to see the show earlier and I ain't got to suffer well into 11 o'clock at night. The downside is all of the glazing that's taking place for these international audiences. So let's have the conversation. Is the international audience better than the American audience? And my answer is honestly no. I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of both. The pros for the international audience is they loud, they raucous, they're really good with call and response. They're going to do whatever the wrestlers tell them to do, whether it's the arm pump of Montez or yeet with Jay Uso or, whoop the whoop the whoop, whatever. Because Lyra been trying to get that, woo, woo, she been trying to get that over for a minute. Only place that work is in the international audience, okay? And that's cool. But sometimes that's too much. Okay? I don't know, ole, 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 and then y'all singing all kind of football chants and all this other shit. All of that don't need to be happening during a match. It's actually coming to a point that Paul Levinsky and them is making the show around the audience and not actually around the people at home, which is a whole nother discussion. Okay? So let's talk about it. What I do notice is Eio Sky is very popular on the international scene. But back here in America, she just a cute Japanese girl. So I don't know. Because first of all, her reign ain't doing what it need to do again for the second time. That's what happened in Puerto Rico. So what I notice is when Eio Sky is paired with Bianca Belair, Bianca get booed and Eio get praised. So I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, with that being said, the American audience, we're going to respond in kind to the wrestler in the ring. Okay, now, good example, DIY. International didn't have nothing for DIY. America didn't have nothing for DIY. Okay, if Rhea Ripley would have showed up in Bologna would have gave her something, and America gives her something. All right, so I'm not really understanding. Only difference is one is just making a bunch of noise. America, what I do like sometimes is they respond properly. They don't respond to what Paul Levinsky and them want you to do. Just because John Cena out there don't mean we're supposed to be going up for John Cena. Just because, I don't know, you want Logan Paul to be such a mega heel, we supposed to be just, ooh, booing or whatever. No, American audiences do what they want to do. Paul Levinsky and them allow the audience to hijack the show. That's not making for good TV. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much right now. So I went on over because Monday, March 31st, they gonna be down to the O2 Arena, and it's gonna be at 4 o'clock. That's the one that's supposed to be at 4. Let me tell you how much these tickets is costing over there, child. These people are paying upwards of $300. The cheapest ticket I saw at the O2 Arena was fucking $200 for a Monday Night Raw. Yes, even if you at the deck, it's $284 for the deck seating. Okay, and that's the supposedly premium seating. This is just for Raw. This isn't a pay-per-view or nothing. This is a regular ass Monday Night Raw. O2 ain't sold out. Here's 2 tickets right here in section D. It's $300-$400. Now, euros ain't too far off from American dollars, so I'm right on the money. Okay, that's another reason why the European audience is being glazed, because the European audience is auditioning for the best audience in WWE. That's all they're doing. They know that WWE is like, every time we move around America, they don't be getting it in like they supposed to. So we gonna go overseas and let y'all yell and scream, but we gonna bust your head and bust your pockets open. Do y'all realize that y'all being scammed? Maybe you don't. Now, I will say, when you go see the show live, yes, it's a different experience. And that's okay. Singing to Seth Rollins' song for 15 minutes is fun for the live audience, but it's a torture and a nightmare for us at home, okay? Overall, the international audience, I don't think it's doing anything different than the American audience. The only difference is the American audience, we are used to the product, we get a lot of it, and when we love the product, we let you know we love the product. European audiences don't get this all the time, and when they get it, they just be excited to be there, child. That's it. That shit don't translate over in America, okay? It don't translate. And Paul Levinsky and them, no, it don't translate. If the shit don't hit in United States, then the shit ain't gonna hit, period. Okay? And that's just what it is. I don't think the European audience is any better than the American audience. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. Does the European audience do something different than Americans? I don't really see it. It depends on the superstar. DIY didn't get no love. Motor Machine Guns didn't get no love yesterday. But in Europe, the Street Profits is getting love. But you take the Street Profits in America, they getting love, and Paul Levinsky ignoring them. I don't understand. Montez Ford is getting love like a single star, but Paul Levinsky is ignoring him, and that's on both sides of the globe. So I don't understand. What do you do to stars that are impactful on both sides of the globe? Paul Levinsky. Fucking Zelina Vega, child, I'm going to have to do a whole thing for her. That was absolutely atrocious. And did nobody have nothing for her in overseas, and no one has anything for her over here on the mainland. They barely gave her anything in Puerto Rico. I'm not even gonna hold you. Go back, and when she came out, she didn't looking like she was gonna cry and all that shit she was doing. Them people barely gave her anything in Puerto Rico. Eio Sky got more out of Puerto Rico than what Puerto Rico gave Zelina Vega, who's Puerto Rican. Okay. So, again, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Is the international crowd better than an American crowd? What's with all the glazing? And since the WrestleMania's in Las Vegas, I hope America don't give Paul what he think he is, because if those matches suck, it better be quiet as fuck. Just like when the matches was sucking in Europe, them people don't make no noise. They just start singing their own little songs with their football chants and all that shit they do over there. Sometimes it's too much. We don't need to hear all that. Something you just say, yeah. If you quiet and you listen, it's fine. And the funny thing is, I'm gonna stop. When they talk about Japanese wrestling, them people don't make no noise. They sit right there just like this. And you hear them wrestling and grunting and stuff. Now, if they do something impactful, then you get, very good, we like that. Why you just want us yelling and screaming for? I don't understand. That's not how it works. You can't tell the fans how to conduct business. We know what we like and what we don't like. And Paul Levinsky and them keep saying, well, we going overseas because they respect the product and they just show more love to it. Well, you going to lose your base anyway. And that's what's happening with Netflix. You over there glazing overseas, talking about you going to be all up in the Saudi Arabia, all over there. We can't even get to the product. The tickets out here, they supposed to come to Columbus in June, child. Them tickets, you would think it was a pay-per-view. Who finna pay $200 for 2 seats? That's how much I paid to go to the pay-per-view back in when that what pay-per-view was that? I keep forgetting all the time. When it was Roman Reigns versus the Demon and the buckle fell. We went to that pay-per-view. Okay? That was not, it wasn't even $200 for them 2 tickets we got. We was right on top of the, almost damn near in the ring over here at the shot. Y'all gonna be at Nationwide, which is a bigger theater here in Columbus, and you charging $200 for a random no. For me to go in there, and yes, I'm probably gonna have fun, but all that shit in the arena is expensive as fuck, and then find out the show don't even be that good, and the people I came to see don't even show up. I don't know how I feel about that, but I can tell you one thing. Is WWE gonna say that the O2 Arena is sold out? Because there's some seats still left, but them seats ain't cheap. Them seats ain't cheap as all, child. So, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments one more time, and then I'm going. Is the international audience better than the American audience, or do you not see a real difference? You let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you.